What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Sanjay from Oracle to be Sanjay, and I'm back with another video. Alright, so this is a series of something, what is it called? How to attract better love into my life, right? And Libra, you get to finish it off. You know what I'm saying? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node, and Mars, and Jupiter. How to attract better love into my life. Make sure y'all like my video. And the reason, alright, so of course you know your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. These are your regulars, and then you go North and South Node because it's habits that you have and habits that you want to create. And then Jupiter for luck, and Mars is like how you move in the world. So I chose those, but or they were chosen because of how I speak, so that's why it resonates that way. But yeah, like I said, like my video, and I'm gonna get started. Libra, how to attract better love into your life. I'm trying to see what cards is calling out to me. So Oracle of the Fairies, this was the one I had decided to add on today that I haven't used in a while. Oracle of the Fairies deck, what do we have for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Mars, and Jupiter, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Mars, and Jupiter. What do we have for the Libras? 3 cards. I'm gonna take them. First we have go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. Libra, you already know what's up with that if you like me, because I'm really like not a homebody, but I like being home in my body and keeping my body at home. So you know, a little bit antisocial. And it says friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. So while you're in that, maybe, let me see what this last card say. Because I really want to say, like, while you're in isolation, figure out like where you're trying to go, so that when it comes to connecting with people, you know, you can prosper, because that's going to be important to you. And then magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Yeah. So make sure, like, and the blessing is not just about financial things, you know, like make sure people can pour into you, feed your mind and stuff like that, you know. Yeah. Libra, how to attract better love into your life. That's like getting to know new people. And this time when you're getting to know new people, you have the angel of discernment with you. Yeah. And I'm not sick for some reason, and I'm a Libra Sun, Libra Venus, Mercury. But for some reason, when I read tarot, like, this is something that I care about, I always get a little cough. Watch out for people who like to emphasize how they're not into the same things as you, because they may be like into it secretly. And since they have like a back end mind on it, you know, they may take like backdoor routes to you know, achieve success. And sometimes those people may want success over you as well, like to conquer you. So that's how I know I'm speaking the truth. My throat is doing its thing, and I'm sorry, y'all. And I know actually y'all don't mind, but you know, I really did try to. So Libra, how to attract better love into your life. First of all, yeah, this time use discernment, because it's time for you to get to know new people. Like, the same things that you was dealing with, the same things that you was doing, it's not going to cut it. And if you're going to deal with the same people, make sure those people are elevating as well as you, you know what I'm saying, and going at a similar speed than you and or faster. Because other than that, you're not going to be able to rock with them. Like, okay, so I'm hearing, like, if you want longevity, if you want longevity, I'm going to use the work your life deck, but if you want longevity, you got to start being around people who you don't feel like you're going to cut off later, you know? Because you be knowing, like, already, like, such and such maybe, you know, and it'll be genuine for the time being, you know, it's genuine the whole way through, but you be knowing, like, this person not gonna make it past such and such with me, because da-da-da. Like, hear those things, you know, as you're going through your process, hear stuff like that when you're talking to yourself, because, you know, yeah, you evaluate how you feel about a person when you watch their behavior and stuff like that, and pay attention to yourself when you say, such and such ain't gonna make it with me if they keep da-da-da. So take note of that. Take note of that, and make sure you pay attention to da-da-da or whatever, and take your time. Let me see what this card say. Yeah, Akasha, your goddess is divinely guided. So like I was saying, take your time when it comes to building a relationship, because understand that you don't know a person until you know them. So no matter how interested you are in that person, like, allow yourself to see, you know, the light and the dark, to make a decision. You get what I'm saying? Like, make good decisions for yourself. I'm a Libra here, and I don't want to say stuff that would trigger me, but at the same time, it's stuff like, because if I was listening, you get what I'm saying? Like, so I'm hearing stuff like, it's okay to put yourself first. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. And I don't know, like, I would say for a Libra woman, you know, you can get more selfish in a way. And how can I say that? Like, because that sounds, I feel like that's so mundane. Like, if somebody just says selfish, like, you don't know what direction to take, what's good, what's bad. You get what I'm saying? But selfishness is not the act of, like, crime or, like, hurting people intentionally and this and that. It's just like, okay, well, these are my limits, and this is where I'm good and this is where I'm not good. Being able to communicate those things without feeling guilty for, like, natural things that exist, you know, with you. So, like, getting comfortable with your boundaries, like being willing to lose people if they are I'm gonna take these cards. If they are you know, willing to make you lose yourself. So then, and where are you being called to journey to? I don't know. Nobody knows. You know, and that be the thing that's one of those things that make you upset, right? Like, when your credit basically is not given when due, it's like you don't even know who you was fucking with. Like, you don't even know who you was fucking with. Like, focus on who they was fucking with. Focus on it. It's not that, like, sometimes when I get to, like, the other signs, they'll try to make us feel bad about this. My nails go with this. You see it? It's cute, right? And these are my real nails. Well, of course, there's acrylic over it, but this is my real nails, like, the length and stuff. But anyways, you know, people will say stuff like, because we care so much about love that, you know, we waste our time on people and stuff, and we don't really give our time to our passions and stuff, and it makes it takes a little longer, you know. But find somebody who's gonna love yourself, and the right people are gonna love you for loving yourself. Those who, like, are upset with you for the things that you do involving self-care and da-da-da-da-da, like, red flag. Get grounded, empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. So this is the second time something saying something about, like, trees and da-da-da-da. And I don't know if that's for y'all, but it could be, like, if y'all like me. But you don't know if you like me because I haven't described myself really. But like I said, I like to be in a house. But, like, nature is good, like, to be a part of sometimes. Like, I remember things that I used to do. Like, I used to go and take my yoga mat and sit under the tree sometimes at the little park thing, you know, and then put my feet for a couple seconds, like, the barefoot on the grass, and then I stop because I'm scared of bugs. But, you know, sometimes, like, the whole connecting with earth thing. And so the other day, like, when I went to work, they got, like, this little grass patch next to my job, and no, it's not in the healthiest condition. and stuff like that. But I knew, for some reason, I knew I needed that. Like, I know I need to get out into nature so I can, you know, because the earth, like, attaching yourself to it or being a part of it, like, going out in it will really absorb, like, your stress. I can't say that. And then it says Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light worker. Yeah, you are a part of the earth. And the earth is just a body inside of, like, our stellar system. So I was like, see yourself universally, universally. And why did I say university? It has to be a period to it. Like, when you function with others, focused on the goal, your success. Like, okay, so, like, yeah, everybody's trying to be successful, but see your journey as, like, a school assignment in a sense. Like, sometimes it's going to be group projects, and sometimes it's not. But when it's not group projects, you can't be focused on your friend doing their homework. You got to do your homework, because at the end of the day, that's your degree. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's all. And we be going through it, and it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Because we be real wise, and we get to be, like, it's the fact that we still be so sweet, even though we get mean, We're going. And then I don't think it's bad. Like, a lot of people can't handle Libra now because Libra is more, like, communicative about their boundaries and more vocal, I feel, if you're there. And by the way, this is a timeless reading. A lot of people can't really handle Libra, but Libra deserves to state their boundaries, and don't be afraid when people fall away when you state your boundaries, because that means you're finally going to be around people who are meant to be with you. Like, certain things about you actually are not changeable. Like, certain things, like, everything you can change, but is it going to make you happy if you change this thing? Like, are you changing this for you, or are you changing this for them? You dig what I'm saying? So, like, I got a tiny tarot deck. I guess we're going to pull from this because this was stood out. And this came out. But we're going to pull from that because I just picked it up while I was talking, so it was meant to be that way. So we have the Four of Pentacles. Humble, either you or someone else. The Devil in reverse. Like, toxicity will fade away. Things will get better. Keep your heart pure. You know what I'm saying? Like, because once you start clearing out and being true to your own self, it's going to be easier to identify, like, let me see something. I kind of want it to be like that. Even though y'all can't really see the cards, I just want it to be seen, So, whatever the case may be. But yeah, like, you're going to be around people who are good for you or whatever, So then we got the Hierophant. All these pentacles. What's popping? Capricorn and Taurus. I really don't want to be that reader to say it's a no, because it could also be a go. A Capricorn could have changed their ways or seen the light, but it's from the past. And or it'll be like somebody you meet in the future, a Capricorn who has changed their ways. And the future could be 30 minutes from now. Like, don't rush me. I don't know. This is your journey. It said go outside, but don't be looking. But they said go outside. If you don't go outside, then I'ma know. Because I'm not going outside. Not really. Not for real. Like, I be doing what I gotta do, and that's all I want to do. You feel me? Like, I like being at home, so that's on you. But and then the Taurus with the Hierophant in the reverse, it's like, if you meet a Taurus, you'll be doing something beautiful or responsible. I don't know how you're going to meet this Capricorn. You will be in a mind state of elevation, I feel like. Like, I feel like to meet either this Capricorn and this Taurus, you'll be looking for a change and stability. But it don't have to be a Capricorn or a Taurus sun. It could be all the same things, like what I said earlier: sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, south node, Jupiter or Mars, because I'm speaking on like behaviors and stuff like that. So yeah, Capricorn and Taurus. And then it's like, since they came in the reverse, that's what makes me think like with the past, it could be people who, and then it don't gotta be an earth sign or da-da-da, like it could be people who, and then you pretty or you handsome and you look good, like you blessed, you know, like Libras are blessed with looks, like you look abundant, your aura is abundant, you know. So like people tried to shit on you and tried to make it about finances. Like the shitting on you was always about finances, you know. Like they were jealous of the confidence that you had. It looks like material stability. It looks like how am I trying to say this? It looks like financial abundance. Like even if you don't dress up and all of this and that, it's like the way that you know how to be happy. Like people don't know that is a fight. You know, you're being happy because you don't want to be sad. They think that you're happy because you just haven't everything, you know, like handed to you. People don't know that, you know, like you're smiling through the work that you got to do to get what you want. Let me see what's going on right here. I pulled out all these cards because I wanted to be able to speak with detail. You know, practice. Shooting for threes. Somebody got a good shot. Cause that's how I see that. 5, do the work, and that's it. You know, but somebody got a good shot. Like, let me see. But 3 to the left, 2 to the right, to the left, to the left. So I say go to the right. Everything you want in a box to the left, in the closet. That's my stuff. Yes, if I bought it, please don't touch. Like, yeah, the left is the past. I say go to the right because it's 3 going to the left, and that's usually peer pressure. So do the opposite of what they're telling you to do, you know, especially if you don't got the right company around you, you know, like to not take things on directly. You got to analyze it or whatever. In the closet, that's my stuff, yes, if I bought it, please don't touch. And keep talking that mess, that's fine, cause you walk and talk at the same time. It's my name that's on that, Remove your mask, let me call you a cab. Standing in the front yard, telling me how I'm such a fool. Talking about I'll never ever find a man like you. Got me to stay, you must not know about me. Yeah, go Libra, you must not know about me. You must not know about me. Got some Virgo placements. Definitely not falling for no shit. Definitely not falling for no shit with no Virgo placements. You thought you had one. You're a Libra with Pisces placements. Exactly. Somebody's birthday on the 10th. Somebody's birthday is October 10th. And it's like, you thought. Somebody thought they had one. Big mistake. It's like, well, you know, especially when you genuine, people don't understand how we function, and it's not easily explained. This is an experience. Libras, we're an experience. We can't explain experience. So Libra's like, well, I did my best. The Grinch said something like that, but the opposite. He said, I did my worst, so... Right, that's what they saying. They did their worst. So, you know, they happy. And you like, that's sad to say. I feel somebody, like, is confident in that. And maybe they're going to have to learn through that. But somebody is really giving that energy. Like, I did my worst, so And then you're like, I did my best. So, and then it's 3 10s. I'm seeing 3 10s, 10, 10, 10. Who was alive on that day? That was my birthday. I think I turned 11. I don't remember. I think, yeah, 11, because I was born in 98. So I turned 11, and I just remember recess. Like, I don't remember the day for real, but I just remember I had recess, and it was like kind of cloudy a little bit, like, but just a little bit. And I was standing in the middle of the little field, and I was just looking in the sky on 10 10 10. That's what I was doing at recess, looking in the sky. I had to see the sky. I wanted to know what the sky looked like on the day that was 10 10 10, and it was my birthday. I think on that day, like, my friends, who was usually my friends, wasn't friends with me, and I was at recess by myself, because I always kept people who, like, in my life, like, who fuck with me sometimes, like, when my energy is beneficial to them. But, like, when clout came in, like, and, playing me was going to get you some cool points, motherfuckers was with it, for real. You feel me? And I'm facing that right now as I talk about it. Like, but we had 21 minutes, so, you feel me? Like, maybe we should look back like that. Look back like that. Like, what was you doing on 10 10 10? Like, or what was you doing? Like, what's those significant dates to you that you will never forget, that, like, it brings you back? You can remember what the sky looked like on that day, because I'm 24 now. That was 13 years ago, So, there's that. What else do we have for the Libra on how to attract better love? It's saying, like, go back to your inner child. Because, making that statement just healed a lot for me. Like, I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at that after this video. And that one statement is going to be something I evaluate, to see if it's making me treat people some type of way. You get what I'm saying? So, or even if it's making me attract the same type of people, like, I'm going to look into that. So, yeah, look into yours. It's about to be time to go. I feel it. I ain't gonna be able to pull from every day, of course, because time's almost up. Time's almost up. Time's almost up. Like, you getting a lot of intuitive messages. Expectations in a reverse. Don't lower your expectations. Just don't have any. For people in particular, have expectations for yourself. Yeah, and the things that you're going to accept in your life. Now, if a person comes into your life, their behavior is a part of, like, the things you accept in your life. That means if it crosses a boundary, be okay with letting people go. Be okay with letting people go. Balance. So I was just thinking about this yesterday. And I had heard somebody say something like, a person who didn't learn a lesson shouldn't be teaching a lesson. But just because you don't know everything don't mean that you're not equipped for everything. You know what I'm saying? That's for you. Go with your gut for real. Like, get deep. But balance, right? So, like, I be sometimes thinking, when it comes to healing my inner child, I only really get to think about that sometimes. Like, because I'm really not a person who thinks about my feelings a lot, to where I can actually articulate them for you or even for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just store them in there and I'll get to them. I got a time that I'm going to get to them. So, I was thinking, like, back to when I was young. So, you need to know yourself, like, who were you before, your first relationship. Before, like, the one that was really the first to you, before, like, you experienced heartbreak and, like, cheating and da-da-da. Like, how did you handle that relationship when you were, like, innocent? How did you handle relationships when you were innocent? Look at that. Because I think that's a key. Now, I think that's a key. That man, he made a point. That's his point. And there's a lot of people who gonna say stuff like that, But if I can help people in real life, then I can help people in real life, Somehow, I'm able to do it. So, Yeah. Who were you before, like, the stuff started happening? Expectation, balance. Somebody else got that. And vibration, definitely. I think vibration came out in yesterday's video, and I think it was Cancer. Yeah, balancing out your emotions, learning how to communicate. Learning how to communicate. Oh, you don't want to communicate. Like, it's just like whatever you feel, like, you're allowed to feel like that. Fairness don't mean always self-sacrifice. Like, sometimes being fair means standing up for yourself and being like, and standing up for yourself don't mean they have to be violent. Like, it's just saying no. You know, it's okay to say no. I've been working on that one too, you know, for whatever time. But, like, yeah, it's okay to say no. It's all right. You know, it's all right to say no. But as far as balance goes, yeah, balance and expectations, like I said, when it comes to these relationships, if you heard my stomach growling, it is. Yes, it's growling. But when it comes to expectations and balance, like, I be thinking how I carried relationships when I was innocent. And when I was innocent, it really wasn't that deep. Like, now that I've been through all the things and learned that this is how you hurt a person and da 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 da, and you know, this can make a person upset and da da da. And then come on now, I'm a Libra. I had so many trial and errors. I'm confused now. Like, but when I was younger, I was just so free. I had so many friends and da da da. Like, I didn't care about talking to the person who was my boyfriend all the time. I didn't. Like, I just wanted, you know, to enjoy him when it was time to. But, like, the pressure that, you know, I think now is not something that was in me before I was damaged, you know, before I was scarred, you know. So I say, go back and look at who you were before it had to hurt really, really badly, you know. And I'm gonna pull you one tarot card right off the top. Queen of Wands. Not falling for anything. Standing for something, not falling for anything. And when you stand for something and don't fall for anything, surprisingly, you can be sitting a lot, because it's like, don't bring no bullshit to me. And it's okay to have, like, start carrying yourself in that way so that people know not to bring no bullshit to you. Like, because cut it out. And that's usually more so taught in actions other than words. And then we got the Five of Wands. Betrayal when the battle was over. Time to ask what the battle was really for. Like, fuck was, you know why you was doing it. Like, but why was they doing it to get you to keep doing it in the way that you was doing it? Like, you gotta go back and figure out, like, why, when you knew to pull back your energy, why didn't you? Right? Then forgive yourself. Because once you go back to realize why you didn't pull back your energy, it's probably because, like, you felt bad for him or something. Motherfuckers love pity parties. Especially at Libra's doorstep. Yeah. So, go back, figure out why you didn't cut your energy off from them when you knew it was time. Then you forgive yourself for it. And then you don't make the same mistake again. How about that? Say it like that. You don't make the same mistakes again. You know? Evaluate that shit. And you won't be able to get through all of it in one period of time. So just make sure in every moment you are present enough to call out all fuck shit and, you know, deem it not suitable for you. And you'll figure it out in the time being. But no, if you don't like it, So I have now pulled a card from every deck so that when I take a picture, you know, with all the decks right here. No, I haven't. One more. You got me fucked up. Exactly. Like, you got me fucked up. These motherfuckers ain't stopping me. Ain't stopping me. Ain't stopping me. Okay, period. So, yeah, like I said, now I've actually pulled a card from every deck so that when I take the picture, even though all the decks will not fit into the, you know what I'm saying, I'm still do it. And, yeah. What's up, Libra? Like, how to attract better love into your life. Learn from your past mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And start standing up for yourself. Because you know you be seeing the bullshit. Like, you know. I don't know about you. Me, I look bullshit in the eyes like that. Kind of. Like, and then, like, something in me, I be needing to learn. So I play with them a little bit. But I study them also. So they do that, and I do this. And then I become a better tarot reader every time. So, yeah, y'all. I'm out. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good life, have a good year. Have a good month, a good week, you know. But you heard the message. The message is start saying no. It is simply no. No will shock a person, but no is an answer. Like, it's one word, no. You really don't have to do too much explaining after no. And if you do have to explain after no, like, you're actually allowed to be like, because I said no. Like, you don't have to explain something. You know, like, who to keep going with and who not to. You know what I'm saying? Or you learn, and you don't have to talk if you don't want to. You don't have to give if you don't want to. If it's going to harm you, you don't have to do it. You don't have to. Alright, I'm out. Make sure you like my video, subscribe to my channel. Remember, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Mars, and Jupiter. And this video is timeless. So, Libra, how to attract better love into your life. Oh my gosh, Libra, I'm done with this whole series. That's what's popping. But yeah, I'm out, y'all. Deuces. Oh, and look, like, balance. We came in our own reading. You got this joker ass nigga. More balance, 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 balance. But yeah, good night. Or good day. What the heck? You know, I don't know.